I grew up here, so I was a student here in Center. Agriculture has always been big, and right now a lot of our students, their parents work either maybe in the cellars or out in the fields. We've got a lot of churches. It's a small community. It's a place where everybody knows everyone else, and so what happens here at the school is really important because it is really the center of everything that goes on in the community. I grew up in some of these classrooms were classrooms that I had instruction in. My name is Melissa Garcia.
My name is Lori Cooper. I'm the Director of Instruction for Center School District. The San Luis Valley is the southern central part of Colorado. We have 14 districts. Center's not the smallest and we're not the largest. We're probably the lower third in size.
We have a high minority population. We have a high English language learner population. We have very high at-risk student population. I believe the last count we had was 91% free or reduced lunch, which was, as a school district, the highest in the state of Colorado. My name is George Welsh. I'm superintendent of schools here in Center, Colorado.
I'm Kathy Culp. I'm the principal here at Haskin Elementary. I've been in Center most of my life. I graduated from Center High School and been here most of my professional career. A lot of our families work in the potato cellar, so they have long hours. We can't always count on them being able to come to school to meet with us or anything, but we try to work around their schedules. I know they care about their kids a lot. And we've struggled for so long, and no matter how hard we've worked, you know, the scores just don't seem to go up very much.
So Center got identified because we were in the lower 5% for performance for schools.
We were identified as one of the bottom schools in need of academic improvement, and the state had turnaround funds and we were invited to apply.
We had a group go to Denver and we met with providers at a provider fair.
We went through like a survey of questions, and then they matched us with people they thought, based on the answers to our questions and our needs, who we ought to see. And Lindamood-Bell was one of them.
We engaged with Lindamood-Bell because in our root cause analysis that was conducted, determined that we did not have a uniform way to teach literacy to our students.
And you know, our first reaction was, we don't need another program. It was just what we didn't know about them. And so we said, well, we'll be good troopers, we'll go and listen. And by the time we were done, we realized we had a complete misconception about what Lindamood-Bell was and what they did. And we were ready to be done right then and start working with Lindamood-Bell.
Our first summer academy, we just really focused on reading, and we brought in Lindamood-Bell, and it was very intense, and it was something unlike we had ever experienced before because our kids were held to a different standard, and so were our teachers, but we had the professional development and somebody to say, this is how you do it, and we were able to see results.
It wasn't just a 5-day training, it really became like a 6-week training because we learned the system, we applied the system immediately and had that continual embedded support.
I had been teaching for 7 years before Lindamood-Bell came in, and in that 7 years I probably can't even list all of the different professional development that we had. There was never the follow-up that we needed. There was kind of someone would come in and they would help us and we felt really confident, and then once we got into the classroom it wasn't clear on how to continue with it.
My history is we'll fly in on 2 days a month and we'll see you. And I said, well, tell me what that looks like. And he says, oh, well, 24/7. I said, do we call you up? He says, no, there will be a person at your district with this level of implementation.
Well, having somebody who is here, living in the community, spending the extra hours with you, who you can go to and get an immediate answer, who when you have a teacher struggling can go and support them, that's an outstanding model, I think.
There's so many that stand out, and one in particular, he is one of our students. He was a 5th grader last year, and he came to Lindamood-Bell. He was a part of Summer Academy. He was very much into sports. Why? I want to be playing football, or I want to be playing basketball. Why do I have to come to after school?
From kinder to 4th grade, I was really bad. I was not good, all low grades, didn't try hard, mess around.
And he was able to see that it was okay to make good choices, and it was okay to throw himself into his studies, and he could still be cool and he could still be funny. And then he realized that he made this tremendous amount of growth, and it was just so powerful to sit and listen to him speak about it, and to be able to write about his experience and to pass on that information to his classmates and to other students. And so that was a huge turnaround that I saw in just one student, and he's one of many. With our first year, we've shown a lot of growth, more growth than we've been able to produce in years prior to that.
Third grade reading and comparing apples to oranges, you know, two different third grade classes. We did have a boost to 14% in proficiency in third grade reading. We had a very nice jump in fifth grade as well.
And our fifth grade really, on the growth model was huge.
And that's not counting the fantastic work we did in kinder, first and second. We, doing benchmark testing through Dibbles, have virtually wiped the slate clean in second grade from the reds, if you know how you have reds, yellows, and greens, and also in kindergarten last year by implementing the process in classrooms, raising our expectations for students.
I think that this has made a world of difference to our school. We still have a ways to go, but I know that we're much closer to our goals because of the program, and the teachers have done a fabulous job of learning the program.
If you were to just walk into any random class right now and hang around for about 15 minutes, I'd say there's 90% odds you will hear some of the Lindamood-Bell language, the process being used, even if they're teaching science.
I think that the capacity building that has been provided by Lindamood-Bell is just, it's really phenomenal, and I'm proud to see that we're taking over, putting it into place.
We've got our people in place, and our goal is to continue with the work we've been doing, because it's been working. So you don't stop what's been working.
There's a lot of pressure on everybody, but we had a solid plan, and we've carried it out, and I think that's why we're being successful. In fact, other turnaround districts and schools are looking to us, and I think it's because of our leadership and our clear plan, and the fact that we're following through.
I believe CDE's happy with our growth, seeing it heading in the right direction.
We're doing okay. I think we're going to make it. I know we will.
It's been, I think, just something that may not have been positive at first, being told that you're in the lowest 5% of all the schools in Colorado, but it's been kind of a mixed blessing, because then we have what we need to go ahead and attack that and help our students. So I think it's really important to see the positive parts of Center. Growing up here, it's not just professional for me, it's personal. And so every student that walks through those doors, I just want to make sure that they're getting the best education possible.